Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jeff Jones Customs. Today I was doing some work on this bumper. If you watched some of my earlier videos, you saw that I flipped the bumper upside down, so this angle matches this angle and so on. And anyways, the rear of the bumper, when I flipped it upside down, was more like that. Sure, it matched that angle, but it's the rear of the bumper. It should probably match the fender. So I got another bumper off Craigslist, and I cut off the ends and I've swapped them from side to side so I'd have a usable piece. And I knew from doing the other side that I ran into this situation to where the curve isn't quite the same because, well, it wasn't designed to be. It was designed to have a certain look to it, and there it was, and we're just adapting and changing. So anyways, I welded on the area that I liked, where I liked the fit, and knowing from the other side where I was going to have to cut it, I didn't even bother to sand it because I thought it would show it better this way, and it seems to. Basically, if you look here, you can see that it's just way too low. Well, this is something we do very often when we're working with metal, is if it doesn't match up, and especially heavy metal. Sheet metal, sometimes you could just pry it into place, but this is an 1/8 inch plus thick. So basically you just cut some slots back in it, and you grab a little pry bar or a screwdriver or whatever, and you just pry up these little fingers that you've cut, and you pry it up to where your edges will be more nearly flat where you want them, and shazam, you're back in business. You just weld those all up, and then it's all custom and nice, and there you have it. So I just thought I'd show you that. I'm going to grind that paint off and weld it up, and down here where it looks a little humpy, I'm going to do the same thing but opposite. I'm going to cut slots, and I'm going to hammer it in and weld it in till hammer it in till the edges meet, and then when I get it good enough where I like it, I'll weld it back up. If I cut a slot and hammer it in to where the edges touch and it still looks humpy, I'll cut a deeper slot on one side. I'll trim more metal away until I can get it the curve I like it, and then at that point, like I said, you have a nice custom bumper. And I still have to come back. That's my spacer to keep it off the body. I'm going to come in and I'm going to contour the edges. It might not keep that space all the way around the side because I'd like it a little tighter, but I might end up sliding this gap closer to the body even, and making that space the same. It doesn't much matter because this has this filler sticking out to see it. But anyway, I'll just do it till it looks right, because that's the basic gist of building a car. You build it to where it looks right. If the measurements are all exact but it looks funny, that's not what you want. You're building it to make it more aesthetically pleasing, and you do that visually. So it's just stuff. If you have a welder and you want to give it a go, do it. You mess it up, you cut it apart, you do it again. That's the beauty of metal. It's kind of forgiving in that fact that you can put it back if you mess up. If I was a woodworker and I was trying this kind of stuff, it'd be much harder to do. Well, anyways, you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, share it with your friends on Facebook, whatever you do to let people get to see this. And thanks again for watching.